So you're looking to find out where the best areas to live at in San Antonio, Texas. You may be relocating or you may be looking for a first home, second home in San Antonio, but you just want to make sure that you're picking the right location for you and your family. And today we are going to be highlighting a specific area in San Antonio, Texas that my team and I highly recommend, and where the reviews and all of our past and current clients are loving right now. And it's going to be the northwest / far west side of San Antonio, Texas. And we are going to be going over 5 different categories. We're going to be going over schools, the taxes, the location, the home prices, and crime. And we definitely think this is what makes up a list of what potential home buyers relocating down here to San Antonio, Texas are looking for. And I had to ask myself, if I was relocating and going to a different state, what would I personally be looking for? And these are the 5 most important things. But before we dive in, those of you who don't already know me, my name is Realtor Ty, also known as San Antonio Homes for Sale. My team and I specialize in helping families relocate down here to San Antonio, Texas. The best way to get in contact with us is going down to the description box, going to our website, filling out all of your information, and me, myself personally, will reach out to you, have a friendly conversation, and see how we can best help you in San Antonio, Texas. So whenever we talk about schools, it's super important, especially if you have a family, that you know where your kids are going to. And niche.com rated the Northside Independent School District an A. So niche goes by a score from A+ all the way down to F being the worst, A+ being the best. And Northside, they interview different people and families and students as far as the academics, the diversity, the teacher to student ratio, and niche ended up with a score of an A. I personally went to a Northside independent school. Very awesome. When you talk about the sports teams, I played basketball, I also played football, so I have to talk about sports. If you have children who play football, basketball, baseball, cheer, dance, choir, cheerleading, whatever it may be, Northside is known throughout the state of Texas to always get out to the state championships, ladies and gentlemen. And this is for both men and women. Whenever you talk about academics, you do understand that your kids are getting a very great education, because the teachers are not just any teachers from the street. These are teachers who are well educated. They go through a strenuous hiring process just to make sure that your kids are getting the best education. On top of that, it is a no bullying tolerance zone. So you have to understand that, 1 or 2 offenses, your kids may never be able to return back to the Northside Independent School District. But that's also important to you, because you understand that your kids are going to have a great mental capacity going to school every day, understanding that they're not going to get bullied and harassed, and that they're going to be able to make friends and have a nice experience, in their new schools. And most of these communities are going to have on-site elementary schools. Some of the communities will have both. You're going to have on-site elementary schools and middle schools in the community. And this is about 90% of the communities on the northwest / far west side of San Antonio, Texas. So that will give you a peace of mind knowing that your kids are right around the corner from you and the family. What are the property taxes? I'm pretty sure you've been doing your research on Texas, and you also understand that San Antonio is going to have property taxes, and that's one of the more annoying things that San Antonio does have to offer. We don't have any state income tax, which is a plus, but we do have a property tax, which is a negative. I hate paying property taxes. Excuse my language, that's a very strong word, but it's just the truth of the matter. Whenever you talk about property taxes in San Antonio, it's gonna range from as low as 1.98 all the way from about 2.78. And on the northwest / far west side of San Antonio, Texas, this tax rate is gonna range from about 2.02 all the way to about a 2.11. So with that being said, you're gonna save around an extra $200 to about an extra $500 per month on your property tax bill, ladies and gentlemen. So that is very good news. The highest tax bill that your taxes are going to is going to be the schools of Northside, which is pretty much going right back to you, because your students are getting a great education. They have nice facilities, great teachers that they can get paid out, and everyone is winning. So it is a win-win. That's where most of your taxes are going to go. It's going to go towards the schools. And the reason why your tax rate is lower I'm on the northwest slash far west side of San Antonio, Texas, is because you are outside of the city limits. You are still in the county, but since you are now outside of the city limits, you don't pay any city taxes. And whenever people hear that, oh, it's gonna be outside of the city limits, it's not far away. This is about a 20-minute straight shot drive to downtown San Antonio, about a 10-minute drive to La Cantera Mall, which is super luxurious. If you have a chance to come down to San Antonio before you move, I definitely recommend checking out La Cantera Mall. And then also Six Flags is less than 2 minutes away from that. And then Sea Road is about a 10-minute drive. So very awesome location, ladies and gentlemen. Also, people do tend to ask, well, what are the taxes like money-wise? Not tax rate, but money-wise. I want to know the numbers. You're looking about paying around $350 to about $500 per month, strictly alone for property taxes. The next question is, what are the prices? Everything sounds great so far, Thailand, but what exactly can I expect to pay for a home? Now let's go ahead and dive into it. So the median sales price in the northwest slash far west side of San Antonio, Texas is going to be around $315,000, ladies and gentlemen. And that is for a brand new construction home. Although prices do vary, they can go from $250,000 all the way up to $1 million price range. If you're looking for a brand new home, you can expect to pay around $315,000 for a newly built home on the northwest slash far west side of San Antonio, Texas, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely say this is one of the more affordable areas of San Antonio, and I still don't know why. It just really blows my mind because the amount of value that you're getting in this area is super awesome. You're gonna have a lot of bang for your buck, right? And whenever people call us from out of state, they want to know, hey, where am I going to get the most bang for my buck? And the northwest far west side of San Antonio, Texas is going to offer that to you. Go ahead and conclude this series. You can expect to pay from $250,000 all the way to about $1 million just to live in this area, depending on what you're looking for. But for those of us who like to stay frugal, no shots towards anyone looking lower, anyone looking higher at a different price point. If you're looking to stay frugal, let's say you want a 1-story, a 4-bed, a 2.5 bath with some stone and brick on the front, but you don't really care how the side looks. Let's say you want some plank board on the sides and the back. You can expect to pay around $300,000 to about $315,000 on the northwest slash far west side of San Antonio, Texas, and also being a great school community, and also save tons of money on your property taxes, ladies and gentlemen. Now, what is in the area, right? How is the location? So this is what we kind of spoke about earlier, but La Cantera Mall is going to be less than 15 minutes away. Super high-end mall, all the high-end brands, Louis, Gucci, Fendi, Prada, the whole 9 yards, right? So if you have expensive wives, or if you're an expensive husband yourself, this is definitely going to be the mall you want to go to. Six Flags is adjacent to La Cantera Mall, less than a 2-minute drive. Then you're also going to have the Rim, which is less than a 2-minute drive from La Cantera Mall and Six Flags, but this is going to be more of your high-end stores, tons of entertainment, shopping, fine wine and dining, the whole 9 yards. But then let's talk about a more smaller scale, like what's 5 minutes away, what's 10 minutes away. You're gonna have SeaWorld less than 10 minutes away. So it's super awesome. You can have fun with the kids, you know, on a Sunday, on a Saturday, on a Friday. Let's say you're hungry, right? It's midnight, you know, you want a quick snack, you want a bag of chips, and you want to just get up, go less than 2 minutes, come back home, hop into bed, watch some Netflix or even YouTube. You're gonna have that as well. So most of this community is gonna have Walmarts, HEBs, Costco's, Sam's Clubs, barbershops, nail salons, and tattoo parlors, even frozen daiquiri spots. Everything that you can think of will be right here. I know some of the families that get in contact with us, they want Thai food, right? And man, I was like, what is Thai food? But man, thank you to all the Thai people that I've talked to that recommended the Thai food. Man, I love it now, but you even have Thai food. You have all kinds of things that you can think of less than 5 minutes away. And I kid you not, right? I kid you not. So I really love this location. Fine wine and dining. You have shops, you have entertainment, you have movie theaters. Everything that you can think of, you can do it less than 10 minutes away from this location, ladies and gentlemen. Niche.com rates the northwest side an A minus on a scale from A to F. And now let's go ahead and talk about each different score in every category that they are ranking. So they are ranking public schools a B plus, which is kind of weird because they did rate the Northside Independent School District an A minus. So just be a little focused on that. Why are they rating it a B plus whenever they rated it an A minus? So I'm not gonna take that one, okay? I'm still gonna give it an A minus. As a matter of fact, it was an A. So we're still gonna give the schools an A. Whenever it talks about housing, it's talking about a B plus. So this is about affordability. So B plus is very good. It's one letter away from an A, right? And then it says an A minus is good for families. So think about that. You have little ones. Most of these communities are going to have amenity centers, walking trails, and there's a lot of young adults, uh, children in this area, and everyone's always looking to make new friends, and also even our adults, right? Our parents, easy to make friends in these communities as well. They give nightlife a B, right? So for those of us who like to party, have fun, get our disco on and dance and go to the bars and just have a great time at night, they are rating this a B, right? So you don't have to go downtown. You don't have to go all the way into the city just to have fun. And this is very important, ladies and gentlemen. They are rating the diversity an A, right? So whenever we talk about Asians, whites, blacks, Mexicans, Hispanics, Africans, there's all of that, and that's one of the things that I personally love is whenever I'm riding my bike, because I personally live on this side of town. Whenever I'm riding my bike, going for a jog, taking a walk, I'm seeing different walks of life, which is awesome. And this is a lot of people's concerns. Whenever they give us a call, they're like, hey, are there this certain group in this community? Is there this certain group in this community? And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. I've seen it all. I've seen Filipinos. I've seen Asians. I've seen Samoans. I've seen the whole 9 yards in this area. So the diversity is awesome. And I highly recommend this area once again. So now let's go ahead and talk about crime, man. A tough topic to talk about, but it needs to be talked about, right? So Niche rates the Northwest a crime scale of an A minus overall grade. So that's good news right there, right? Everything that I've been talking about has been a plus, a plus, a plus, a plus. But now that I say that, there is one con, right? I'm sorry I had to bring up the con, but there is one con, and that's going to be traffic, right? More than average traffic in this area during peak times. And what are peak times? When everyone's going to school and when everyone's getting out of work. More than above average traffic times. So ladies and gentlemen, do be prepared for that. It can take you an extra 15-20 minutes just to get home because of the traffic in this area. And I had to say it, right? But the great thing about this is whenever it's the weekends and whenever it's holidays and whenever it's summertime, there's no traffic whatsoever, right? You'll maybe encounter traffic from time to time, but it's nothing major. So that is one con, but now let's get back into the crime. So there's a poll and it states, right? It's a question, how safe do you feel in this area? And this is a survey done by almost every single person living on the Northwest side. And about 63% of people said pretty safe. There is some crime, but it doesn't impact me much, right? Another 29% said very safe. There's really no crime to speak of. And about 8% of people said somewhat safe. There's noticeable crime. And there are times I don't feel safe. So based on those numbers, that should give you a peace of mind knowing the kind of area that you and your family are going to be in. Now let's go down to the police, right? Because we need police, right? And it asks, how reliable are the police in this area? 33% said the police are visible, but somehow respond slowly when needed. Hey, hey. The next one said the police are very visible. The police are very visible and very responsive. So 31% of people said that. So 33% said that they're not visible. So 33% said that some of them respond slowly. And then another 31% said they are very responsive. So it's kind of half and half, almost 50-50 on that one. And about 20% of people said the police aren't around much, but are there quickly when you need them. So 31% plus 20%, that equals 51% compared to the 33% that says they are very slow whenever you need them. So that outweighs that 31%. So most of the time, the police are very responsive whenever you need them, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about our crime. And like I said, if you are looking to move down to the northwest region of San Antonio, Texas, the best way to get in contact with us is going down to our description, hitting our website, filling out all your information. I myself will personally hop on a quick phone call with you, have a friendly chat, and see how we can best help you out here in San Antonio, Texas. But make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and I hope this video really helped you out. But like I said, 10 out of 10 recommended to live on the northwest region of San Antonio, Texas. And we'll go ahead and see y'all on the next video.